And we are live. Welcome, everybody. So tonight we do have a very super special guest, and here he is, no other than Brian Kusko.
What's up, bro? Thanks for having me on, man.
Appreciate it, man. Oh yeah, anytime. Well, thank you for coming up here, man. You took the time out of your day.
Yeah, you got it, man. I know it's kind of tight, but like I said, I when I told you I would, like I won't tell somebody I'm gonna do something and not do it. I said, and it's been a little tight. I would have plugged this a little better on my end. I've had a rough run with electronics the past few days. That people who watch the vlog channel will get a big insight on what happened in the last few days with that. But I hope you don't mind if I come right in and offer you some. That was a great intro, by the way. I love that. I love the thing. You had a couple of typos in there. I don't know if you want me to point them out or not.
Yeah, I probably did.
Yeah, well, if you know they're there. I'm not gonna bring them up. But.
The one thing that bothers me the most is the audio. The audio never comes in clean.
Audio seemed to be okay, at least from my end.
Never for my end. It's always breaking up. But welcome, My Animal House, Iron Dog Reptiles, Venom Wonderful, Not Lou, Sherry Lynn Mad Cat, Moon Over Miami, Solo Butterfly, and Nikki, Isaiah, KNC, Derek, Doug. What's up, everybody? If you guys can, smack that like button and share the shit out. I'd appreciate it.
I got a hummingbird over here sipping on the sweet nectar from our little hummingbird feeder. It's pretty sweet. Right I'm glad I set up outside, man. This I'm feeling pretty chill out here.
Nice. So what are you drinking on tonight?
Oh, I've got a couple things. I got some Elmer T. Lee. Yeah, maybe I can jack around with this camera a little bit and help you really see it. I've got camera stuff's all funny right now. But if I change it to do something like this, you can probably see it a little better. I might even be able to zoom in on it a little bit. It's hard to read. It's Elmer T. Lee. Elmer T. Lee. And then I got some Bardstown over here, too, that I haven't opened up yet.
Nice. Yeah, so I'm drinking Coors tonight. That's my typical go-to.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
I don't know. It's not bad, but I don't do the hard alcohol much anymore.
Oh yeah, Coors is great for when you're playing football outside or something. It's hot and it's like, yeah.
Hell yeah. So, like I said, it's mostly going to be a hangout, if anything, for most of it. But I do have my few questions, so I'm just going to knock those out of the way and we can just start hanging out and bullshitting. So, how was that the black soldier fly larva?
It had this. I thought I gave a pretty good view of it on the video, but it had this, like it popped when I first bit into it. It had this distinct pop, kind of like a. I imagine if it was a tiny Tide Pod. I've never eaten a Tide Pod. I know people were doing that for a minute, which sounds ridiculous, but it had this. I'm trying to think of what to compare it to as something like a pop. It's like something really firm that has a pop to it, like a really tightly filled tiny water balloon, and it was like this buttery popcorn kind of thing. Honestly,
I heard it popped in that video. You
hear it pop in the video?
Yeah. Sweet. You could actually hear it crunch. Yeah. I was like, damn, all right.
It was surprisingly good. I've got a pretty open mind about a lot of things, including whatever I decide to try and eat. Like if it seems like it's going to have some kind of nutritional value, I'm okay with giving it a try. And especially the fact that my buddy there was like, I don't know if the live ones are rated for human consumption. I was like, oh, it's a grub. Let's go. But that butter note, it brought me back. If I'm remembering correctly, which this is, I like to record a lot of things because the old brain doesn't remember all the details. Like I feel like all the little facts are filled up at this point. Like I've got all the numbers that I needed to remember in my life at some point. It's full. No more room for new numbers. And also no more room for whether or not I went back for a second one or not. But it's on video. So I feel like I went back for a second one after the first one. You watched the video maybe more recently than me. Did I go back for a second one?
You actually, right when you ate it and you took off, yeah, you had another one and you ate another one. So yeah, I actually think you had maybe 3, I thought.
1, 2, 3.
somewhere
It's all
around
more
there.
than
But
a
it's
lot of
more than
people would
one
eat.
though, for sure. Guaranteed to. Man,
Uh,
I was like,
that's what
okay, because I
I
mean,
made that
I heard
guy's
the
day.
coach. Oh, I bet.
He was stoked.
Yeah, no, I, I, I rewound it, rewinded it a few times, dude. I was like, because once again, you could hear the pop, and then, yeah, no, he was cool, man. He was like, make sure to, give me the video link or whatever to watch it. So that was
I
really
know
cool of him
I
too.
got busy. I never made it back to it. He's like, dude, come back, and I totally wanted to because he was a fun guy. Like he was so excited and happy. Like I really wanted to come back, but I ended up running a bunch of. I was only at the show for one day, so I ended up running a bunch of interviews over there, and then I never made it back to his table afterwards, unfortunately. But
Nice, yeah. Well, I mean, but that's cool, man. So, I am gonna bring up Sunset, dude. How was that?
oh, it's
Because I
sunset
know,
right now, dude. It's beautiful. The sky's just starting to turn slightly orange. I'm hoping you guys can. Oh, maybe the trees are blocking out most of the colors that you might be able to see. But now you're talking about which sunset are you talking about?
not the ball pythons. Um, your colubrid or indigo, right? You had to you euthanized her or him.
Yeah. That was a tough decision. That was at vet recommendation. Um, yeah, that carcinoma that came and overtook him was pretty brutal and aggressive. It seems so. Yeah, that was a rough one. That was tough because that was my pretty much. I have my snake Halo, who is awesome and she's really cool. But Sunset kind of took over as my favorite snake. I felt bad for Halo a little bit. Not that she probably cares, but um, yeah, he took over his favorite snake for sure. Just like even compared to the other indigo, because I still got the female Midnight, and she's just, I mean, she's awesome. Just dry marcon, all the things that you want in a dry marcon awesomeness. Except the Sunset was just like next level, dude. Like he just had this vibe that was just so chill and but very very aware. Like I've never seen a snake that was more aware and yet chill about how aware they were about everything. Like he was definitely doing the full. He's like you bring food up to the thing. He's like, doing that whole dry marcon thing. But yeah, that was a cool snake, dude. He's in the front next underneath a tree. I used to go sit with him. Oh yeah, you started off on a real downer, huh? Fuck, I want to start.
Well, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, I mean, I didn't have to lose. Okay, so like I didn't know too much about the medical condition until watching the video, of course. But I have a ball python. He was of course, ball python love. I got a couple. I have 14, but I plan on growing more. But right now, I'm more focused on the rat breeding right now, getting that going more. And but I had my cinnamon mill. He actually had RI and stuff, and he was pretty bad off. He had something else, they said, and basically they wanted to euthanize him, and I said no, and I took him home. But he's healthy as an ox now. I mean, he's a champ. So
good.
But that sucks that you got to make that decision. Yeah, my wife just said Odin. Yeah, Odin's been through quite a bit of hell and back, but he's good.
Yeah,
now.
I got another snake that's been through quite a bit, a lot more than I mean, all right, luckily if you catch it in time, it's something that you should be able to come through unless it's something aggressive. But the thing about an RI is it's just a symptom of something else going on, right? But yeah, the carcinoma is a little different. I had Junior, our Motley golden child. He went through all kinds of stuff. Like his eyes swollen up, face swollen up. He had to get he ended up having to have things done that none of our local vets could do. We had to take him up to UC Davis, and luckily my buddy Riley was close by, so he could keep him there and take him back for his appointments up there at UC Davis, which I don't know if you're familiar with UC Davis, was like kind of the premier vet hospital college probably in the country, but definitely in the state. And
yeah, you're not far from me. I mean,
where you at?
Reno, Nevada.
Okay.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law, and my sister live out that way in Sparks.
Well, I can't really say Reno. Actually, I live in Sparks as well. So
okay.
Most people don't know that, though. They're like, "Where's Sparks?" I'm like, "Anyway, Reno. Just say Reno."
Yeah, and Sparks like hiking up in those little foothills up above or where they live and stuff. I like it out there. It's cool. When I hiked up to the big N.
Yeah, right there by the cross. If I'm right, it's I want to say like northwest of the university. You can see UNR from there.
Yeah, you can see a lot from up there.
Yeah,
That's what
Legacy
I did a nice
downtown.
drone shot. I did a pull back from the end. Like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So
It's rough taking animals to the vet. It's expensive too. The junior was. I mean, we were probably a good solid 5K in on his vet bills or something like that. But he made it.
so
He's still kicking. That's nice.
yeah, that's awesome, man. That's kick ass. So here's probably my most important question for you. Okay.
All right.
Would you go on the Iron Animal show? The reason why is because I wouldn't be in my YouTube stage and all that if these two guys that help me out, they do the Iron Animal show. It's Iron Dog Reptiles, my animal house, and that's something I would like to,
Dude, I know Iron Dog from Iron Dog's been commenting on our channel and on the Freedom Breeder channel. Iron Dog's been around for a long time, man.
So if I'm just wondering if there's a possibility you would like to go up there and hang out with them.
Now, where's up there? What are you talking about when you say up there?
I mean like on the live stream.
Oh,
Sorry. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, if there's some time for it, man, I'm open to it. I'm open to it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know
Sweet.
when it would be. I mean, you saw how far out I scheduled this one, and we barely squeezed it in here. But yeah, I'm definitely open to it.
Sweet. That is awesome, man. So, you drink whiskey. If you could choose your favorite one, what would you drink? Like if that was your favorite of all time, like hands down. Like for me, Gentleman's Jack, that hands down. If I was gonna drink again.
I haven't had Gentleman's Jack. Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye. As far as Jack
Mm.
Daniels go, that's probably the best one I've had yet when it comes to Jack. I basically anything but number 7 is pretty decent from Jack, man. They do a pretty good job on a lot of stuff. Favorite? I don't know if I had it yet, man. I'm still searching. I'm on the mission.
Yep.
You saw this.
All right.
I haven't even opened this one yet. Maybe it's this one right here. I don't know. I got about 100 something bottles in the house. I'm on a mission. I'm trying to find that one that's just that perfect pour that is the one to end all pours when it comes to whiskey. I'm on that mission. So to date, some of the best that I've had as far as bourbon goes would be probably Stag Junior and William LaRue Weller. Not like your Weller 12-year or your Weller 107 or anything, like the William LaRue Weller, one of the 5 Buffalo Trace Antique Collection releases. Yeah, between Stag Junior and that, as far as what I've had so far in the bourbon world, that's where it's at currently.
So I don't have any more written down questions really. I mean, I got a few, but it's going to be more of a hangout from this point on. I felt like I kind of, asked questions and all that. So, you play guitar. So, just randomly, not to get off reptiles, but,
Talk about whatever you want, man. I don't care. But keep the questions coming, though. I don't do very good without questions.
no, trust me, I got you. But, with the guitars, have you played an Ovation? Because I see that you like the acoustics.
Yeah, I worked in I was never a huge fan of Ovations, mainly because of the way that the plastic felt against the body and the way it kind of sat kind of weird if you're wearing a strap or even if you're trying to sit down and play it.
Because it's round.
The round plastic back. I just didn't like the feel and the sound too much. I worked at a music shop when I was like 15, 16, our local music shop in town where I was growing up, and they specialized in Ovation as far as acoustics. Like they were a main. Like Ovation was probably the main line of acoustics they carried. So I got pretty familiar with playing on some of the higher end ones. And the guy that worked there, who was a really good guy, Dave, he knew a lot about music. He worked his butt off in that shop. He definitely loved the Ovations. I know one of the lead singers from Heart was maybe sponsored by Ovation or something. So he would meet her at the NAMM shows because she plays Ovations. And yeah, it's decent. I spent a good solid year and a half, maybe even 2 years, where when I was touring with the band, we'd go around, every town we'd go to, I'd go check out the music shop and play on some of the guitars. And I was just on this mission to find the best acoustic guitar I could. And I played on so many, like ones that were like, $5,000 or whatever, and just trying to find the one that just like had that sound that I was just looking for. And granted, it's kind of tough with an acoustic guitar because like a good one will get better with age. Many acoustic guitars will get better with age. In fact, I got this $99 classical guitar that I picked up from that shop I worked at when I was a kid, and now it sounds amazing. It was like literally a 99 might have been higher. It might have been like an $80 guitar, and it sounds great now. But I did finally find it in this shop, actually right back here in California, down by Seaside, like Monterey area. It is a oh, all that buildup. I forgot what model it is. It didn't matter what the model was. I wasn't looking for a certain model. I was just looking for the one that just sounded incredible. And it is a Martin. It's a Martin.
Hmm. Hell yeah, dude. I mean, I like to play. It's fun to play here and there, but I haven't touched a guitar in like 6 years. Or 8 years plus, because my oldest son's 8, so 8 years plus.
Oh, my oldest son's 8. I thought you
Nice.
were. How old are you?
32, about to be 33.
Oh,
Married to, well,
I thought you were a lot younger, dude.
no.
I did.
Okay,
I thought,
cool. But thank you. I appreciate that.
I did. I thought you were. I thought you were like in your 20s or something, maybe like even early 20s. I thought, but, yeah, I love to play too. I mean, it hasn't been that long for me. It's been probably more like only because it was really busy today. What's new? It's been about 8 hours since I picked up a guitar and played.
Damn. Yeah, my wife just said it. No more Inner Sandman. I love playing that song for some reason. I just
It's like the new age of that's like the heavy rock version of Stairway. Like you just don't play. Wouldn't it? Would you say like if there was a modern rock version of this joke with Stairway, like you go in a music
yeah.
shop and like everybody sits down and plays Stairway to Heaven, and the whole Wayne's World joke, he goes in there, he starts to play it, and the guy comes over, grabs the guitar, like no, points at the sign, no Stairway. Oh, classic. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of yeah, dude. I mean, Metallica's cool, but I like to play a lot of random stuff. It's not. I don't know, man. But yes, I know what you're saying. But
Metallica was the group that's like how I really learned to play guitar. Like where I did a lot of learning their songs and learning a lot of Kirk Hammett's solos. It was all the Metallica riffs. That's what really got me going on getting serious about learning how to play. There were some other little things that came before, but like I went in hard on Metallica, I learned all the Kill 'Em All album, all of Ride the Lightning, most of Master of Puppets, and a good part. The very first song, the very first riff, I'd say that I learned on guitar was
that's
Harvester of Sorrow.
so. You brought up Master of Puppets, dude. That's a really good one right there. Just the song alone. I mean, because it's open one. On the top. It's always on the top. So. I don't know how it is in the book, but the way I learned it, it's a good finger, dexterity for you.
Dude, the thing that blows me away about Hetfield is how he just like I would alternate pick like the stuff like but he's just all downstrokes.
Yeah, right.
That's insane. I actually got to meet Kirk Hammett a couple of times in Hawaii because Kirk lives in Hawaii. I ended up living like kind of down the street from him. I told this story a couple times, but yeah, Kirk, that was a hell of a moment for me. Like the way that I ended up meeting him, and then the second time that I met him in a completely other random place, like it was just a. Have you heard me tell the story before? I don't want to burn your ear with it if you heard it before.
No, I have not. That's
So
awesome, dude. I'd love to know.
Yeah, because we were playing. I mean, like I said, I learned all of his like playing guitar growing up. That was my stuff. Was Kirk Hammett's licks was like where I cut my teeth, and we're playing at this New Year's party on Waimanalo Beach. It was really cool outside, and then about midnight. After midnight had passed, and we're still playing in the backyard party, super chill, and we're in the middle of doing All Along the Watchtower like Hendrix style. and then I see out of the corner of my eye, I see Kirk Hammett, unmistakably Kirk Hammett, come wandering up the beach with a champagne bottle and a big cigar. Just kind of wanders up and just stands there and is listening to us play. And I was like, oh, I kept playing, but there was like part of me almost stopped playing. I didn't. I kept playing the song and finished the beat. But I was like, that's fucking Kirk Hammett. Kirk Hammett just walked up on the beach on New Year's in Hawaii and is watching us play. And chilled him a little while afterwards. That was probably his second bottle of champagne at that point.
Oh, so I'm a huge Slayer fan, and Iron Dog says, asked you about, it's actually, it's not Kerry Kirk, it's,
yeah, Kerry King. I'll address that, but the story gets better than that. So Kirk walks up, we get to chill with him for a little bit, and it's all cool. And then, we go on about our lives, and then like a few months later, I'm up on North Shore, and I'm standing in line at this little random surf shop mart, like they sell organic food and whatnot. And then I look, I look ahead, and like right in front of me in line is Kirk again, just standing there going to buy some stuff for his wife or something. And I don't know if he kind of felt me like looking back, or felt my energy. He kind of just turned around the line, looked back at me. He's like, "Hey man, don't you play in that band?" And dude, if I had, that's like the music experience of my like meeting a musician, like for Kirk Hammett to turn around in line at the store and ask me if I played in that band. I was like, I'm done. I don't need any more further musical recognition. Kirk Hammett just turned around and asked me if I played in that band, and I was like, yeah, that was me. Thanks, Kirk, for recognizing.
Dude, that is awesome. So what about the Kerry King? I'd like to know this.
Well, Kerry King's a reptile breeder. You can run Kerry King at reptile shows.
But did you meet him?
Yeah, a couple times. A few times.
Okay.
Yeah.
It sucks that Jeff died.
Yeah, Hanneman was Hanneman did a lot of the songwriting. So, yeah, that was a pretty big blow.
For a lot of, I think, their earlier albums, especially like South of Heaven, it was mostly Kerry King writing lyrics.
Yeah, Kerry does the bulk of the songwriting too, but Hanneman definitely contributed in the songwriting. But you're right. Kerry did probably the bulk of the songwriting. That band is amazing. That's the only concert I ever got kicked out of and actually successfully kicked out of, because I've almost got kicked out of a couple concerts where I was able to finagle my way to stay in. But the Slayer one, I never made it back in. At the Warfield in San Francisco, I was just tore. I was just on, I don't know, I'd been up maybe for a couple of days or something, and I was just going. And I got these kids in at the Warfield somehow. Like these kids were skating out front and skating. I was all like, oh, you guys ever see Slayer? Like, no. I was like, oh, you guys see Slayer. And like when they opened the doors, I was like, these kids are coming in. And somehow, like, security at the Warfield is pretty cool, granted, but like somehow the energy that I got the kids into the Slayer concert somehow. And yet I got kicked out like second song because there was no opening. Kill Switch Engage was the opening band. I made it through all that set, and like literally second song, I'm in the pit and I was like crowd surfing, and next to my buddy Jed was there with me. He's like, yeah, I saw you crowd surf right over my head. But the next thing I remember after crowd surfing was sitting on the curb out front, just like, head between my knees, and I look up and I was like, what the hell? I'm out here. And I spent the rest of the night while the show was happening trying to like get back in. And dude, props to the Warfield security, because any other security crew probably would have just had a field day with me and just like whoop my ass. But these guys, like, I literally tried to get back in probably a good 5 or 6 times. I'd like kind of stand up to the side and wait till I thought they weren't paying attention and try to just rush the door to get back in. And they would just kind of like slide. So not happening, buddy. I don't know why you keep trying. I was like, damn it, I'm sorry. I just want to go back in. They were so cool about it, man.
Yeah, so I've seen Slayer once. I didn't get kicked out. There's a few shows, though, like Authority Zero. They were the first ones. I'm like, I like metal. I like old school, like Slayer and stuff. And then I like the new Scream. I like the punk rock era. But Authority Zero came. That was probably one. He threw the drumstick, kind of landed in between the stage. I jumped a barrier. They're like, you got to go. I was like, I was already done with the show. Peace out.
Dude, I've got some good barrier jumping. A more recent one. This is how you know that I'm never going to grow up. It was actually just like a couple years ago when Guns N' Roses came and actually played like actual Guns N' Roses, like the whole band, Slash and Axl together on stage. My brother-in-law is super cool. I'll get tickets to cool concerts, and he took me down there at Staples Center, and we're in there, and it's cool. Like I'm with his buddies, like his buddies he went to high school with, and everybody's super cool, and we're chilling and checking out the concert. We got some pretty decent seats, but I was like, dude, I need to get in the pit, dude. I need to get down there and make it happen. And these lights are going off all of a sudden. I might need to press a button.
I see them.
Here,
No,
I'm gonna press
good.
they're all flashing right in front of me. I'm gonna press a
No,
button real quick.
I see it behind you too on the corner.
Right. I'm just gonna stop them from flashing.
You're good. Yeah. Yo, you guys are ready. Once again, man, I am stoked. Brian Kusko, please share this shit out. Like, man. And like this video, please.
They're like those solar lights, so they come on their own when the sun goes down and gets dark enough. So I'm trying to get down to the pit. I start making way. I was like, guys, I'm gonna go. I start working my way down, get to the first wall, and I successfully jump down to the next level. And I'm kind of like standing in between people's seats, like climbing down on the arms of the seats to get down to the next spot. And just real quick, like jump in, and a couple people definitely looking like, dude, what the hell are you doing? I was like, don't worry, I'm gone. Like I just keep going, like down to get to the next level, and then jump down. Hey T, what's up?
So, really quick question from the chat. Lizard Mom and Beyond wants to know where from Hawaii.
I'm from Hawaii.
Well, I mean, she wants to know like what part did you live in, I guess.
Oh, I actually lived on the same street as Kirk Hammett for a while. That was pretty cool.
Is that the main island or?
Yeah, Oahu.
Okay.
What's up, T? That's our neighbor. That is our neighbor. Dude, so I got down to that level, and I actually made it down to the floor level. But when I got to the floor level, that last barrier, security had been watching me the whole time, so they were just there waiting for me, like four dudes. I jumped down the level, and I was like, oh, and they're like, let's go. I was like, God damn it. I was like, I'm sorry. Like I wanted to get everybody down in the seats sitting down. I want to go down there and enjoy the concert and like throw some energy at the band because they were killing it. And they were walking me out, and I was like, all right, here we go. We're leaving. I'm out. And they're like walking me. I wasn't in any trouble. I'm never trouble. I'm just like, except for obviously that kind of trouble, like trying to get down there and get to the pit. But once security's there, I'm like, I'm not going to try and fight security. I'm not stupid. And I'm also pretty nonviolent. But they're walking me out, and like we're walking, and it's cool. They're just like kind of walking me, flanking me in front of me, and we're like outside, doing the whole walk of shame, making our way to the exit. And one of the guys turns around, he's like, "Hey, if we let you stay in, are you gonna be cool?" I was like, "Dude, hell yeah! Look at me, I'm cool. Did I give you guys any trouble? No, I jumped down a thing, but I'm just walking. I didn't like fight. Yeah, I'm gonna be super cool." And he's like, "All right, but if it happens again, like you're gone." I was like, "I get it. I get it. Good. Let's go." And on my walk back to get back to the seats where I was at, I met these guys that like had a private booth, and they're like part of this law firm, and I was chatting with them in the elevator, and next thing I know, I'm chilling in the like private booth with a law firm, watching the show from their booth, and having a great time in there until eventually I did get kicked out by somebody who recognized I wasn't supposed to be there, so yeah. Oh, are you doing Reptile Talk, and you shut Derek down on the Reptile Talk? Man, how dare you? Derek's your biggest fan.
Well, the thing is so Derek likes to mess with me. So the reason why is because, before he started doing his lives, I started the late night Reptile Talk. And then I kind of went through co-hosts along the journey. We were going to have you on the P&E show. That actually ended 2 nights ago. So that's why we're on the late night Reptile Talk. But when he had you, was the big Reptile Talk. So he feels like I'm still in his name, even though it's a funny long story, but
Reptile Talk is an old podcast that was now it's Rob Christian and Jeremy Turgeon, but before it was Jeremy and oh my gosh, Stephen Tillis had a podcast called Reptile Talk, which is still going now with Jeremy and Rob. I'm sure you've seen it or heard of it. Anyway, Reptile Talk, it's a thing.
Yeah. I see I wasn't the first, Derek, so you can't sue me. If anything,
well, I'm saying they've had Reptile Talk for a long time. Like it was there, long time ago. And then Jeremy and Rob kind of vamped it, brought it back.
So, I actually have another one question for you.
Great.
I want to get into the sunset. So why is it that you like the Inchy Cinnamon Sunset, right? Because the way it looks.
Mm-hmm.
You
And because
is
I
there another?
produced it, I produced the first
That
one,
too.
so I'm extremely biased.
Okay. So I mean, there's a few worlds first that I don't want to tell you because you probably do it, and I thought of and looked up, and I'll ask you behind the scenes. If you make it before me, sweet. If you don't,
Wait, what are you
whatever.
saying? Oh, no,
Like,
I'm just. I got my direction. I know where I'm going with my projects for the most
okay.
part. I'm not into stealing
So
people's projects because I think they sound cool.
no. But I mean, I'm just saying. Like, I mean, anyone is able to make this one, but I don't think it. Like, from what I've seen, I don't think it's been made yet. I've looked it
Okay.
up multiple times. I cannot see it. I won't say it on the live. Well, I'll say it right now because I said it on the previous live before, and people could take it. I got multiple, write down. So, have you seen a cinnamon Inchy spider pied?
Cinnamon Inchy spider pied. I
No, no.
don't think so.
Sorry. Inchy or no Inchy. I'm sorry. It's
Oh,
actually
that
cinnamon pinstripe spider pied. Sorry, cinnamon pinstripe spider pied.
I don't think I have, but I feel like the Enchi would be something. But like Enchi, I like the way the Enchi brings all the pattern back in pied. So I think that you were onto something with having the Enchi in there, especially
Oh
since
yeah,
spider makes like a almost entirely white snake, right? Pied.
yeah. Well, I'm different though. I like my pieds to be super low white. I like the pattern and the
Well, that's why I
you
was
know
confused. Well, if that's the case, I'm confused on why you're taking out the Enchi, because she's gonna bring that pattern back when the spider is taking it all away.
correct. Well, because no, I've looked that one up for the longest time and no one's made it.
Hmm.
I at least that I found. So I'm trying to make that. But damn, there's another one. Yeah.
Well, you like low white pies, but you're not gonna throw you're gonna just tease the Enchi and be like, oh no, just kidding, no Enchi.
Well, to be honest with you, I have an orange dream spider pinstripe inchy, but I don't see the inchy in it at all because there's no pattern. So I see the orange dream spider and pinstripe for sure, but I don't see the inchy because there's not a lot of pattern. I don't know. Maybe the spider overtook the inchy, and
Spider is a
that's
very, very powerful gene.
see. My favorite ball python morph is sunset. So to me, that's why I brung it up. Like the whole sunset inchy cinnamon. So I mean, to me, if I could even get a sunset, which they cost way too much, um, dude, that would definitely be my pride snake. Like that'd be number one on the list.
I'm still waiting to see a sunset pied, man. I heard that somebody put a sunset ultramel up on Instagram today. I was on tuned into another live stream on Instagram. These great kids do the snake room, or the snake pit. Shout out Slash, and dude, I didn't. They never found it. Brian Bodie was on there. Awesome guy. He's working in the Sunset Project, and they didn't find it though. So I haven't seen it yet. And then my phone, I was getting it set up for this, so I didn't go try to barrage Instagram to try and find it. But I guess somebody made a Ultramel Sunset and posted it today. But I still haven't seen an Ultramel or a Sunset pied, which I know people that have the ingredients. Like my buddy Joel had a potential to make it. He's double het to double het. He didn't hit it, unfortunately. But I'm really curious to see what happens with the Sunset pied. I imagine it's going to be awesome, but I can't wait to see it.
Okay, so what do you think about the monsoon?
Very powerful. I think it's very much like a granite berm as far as like how it's going to affect pattern. That seems pretty obvious that it's basically like the granite gene for ball python. I think it looks incredible, especially when the first one came out with the Mojaves. Well, that was amazing. I know Billy's looking it pretty heavy. He's got a lot of monsoon going on, so I'm sure we'll see some awesome stuff. Um, with
There
that.
hasn't been a monsoon pied though, right?
Iron Dog saw it on Facebook a couple days ago. Huh? I need to go look. Like I said, electronic stuff has been not my forte this week. What was the question? Sorry.
There's no monsoon pied though, right?
I don't think so.
That's what I. Yeah, that's another one, dude. Like I'm shocked. Like so many people, like you know, big name breeders like yourself and Freedom Breeder and Billy and everyone else and AEP. Like these are ones I expected to be done. Like right, I was like,
Oh,
who's
dude,
gonna have
I'm a
that?
small time breeder, bro.
I, I look at you differently. I look at you as a big breeder. Like I take your word a lot when it comes to your videos. Like to be honest with you, of all your videos, like they're all amazing, but the uncut's where it's at to me. I like the uncut more than anything.
Oh, I'll give you that. I feel like I can make a pretty decent video, but breeder, like I think I've got 6 clutches this year. I'm definitely a small time breeder. I appreciate you. I mean, I hear the compliment. I appreciate it. But thanks. Yeah, I like to make videos that as much, if not more, than I like to breed snakes. Breeding snakes is fun. Making videos is more fun.
Yeah, but you got more than ball pythons. I mean, all I have is ball pythons and then my rats that I breed. But
Sure, sure. I mean, I've produced I mean, you want to talk about like if you want to get a big breeder on, dude. If you can put all your effort and might into getting on Steve Rusis, if you can get Steve Rusis on here, I will plug the crap out of it. I will advertise that show for, let's just say, like a solid week. I'll just put all my effort into advertising the fact that Steve Rusis is coming on your show.
what
That's big breeder.
him getting on my show is. I thought you were getting on my show was likely to none.
I'm low hanging fruit compared to Steve Rusis.
Man. Even I mean Billy.
Billy's low hanging fruit compared to Steve Rusis.
Once again, he was supposed to be up here tonight because
what's up, dude?
What's
up, my man? How are you doing, bro?
What's going on? Pretty good. Pretty good. What's up, Bo Python Love?
Bro, just chilling, man. Glad Kusko or Brian
Dude,
came up.
Dude, that was a hey. Props to you on that move, dude. I love this guy, man. Reese, dude, Reese, man, you're the man, dude. You're one of those people that like have made it worth it for me to make videos as long as I have. Like if it wasn't for people like you out there that watch the videos, man, I would have quit a long time ago, like 100%. Honestly, dude. Like,
I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate it. That's what I'm saying. Is I appreciate it, man. Like you always just come with good vibes, and it's just like it just makes me feel like it's worth it to make these videos and reach out to people out there. So I appreciate you, man. For real.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to Reese's on the side quite a bit, so well, try to at least, and he's a good friend, man. Had him up here, so and I honestly, he was supposed to start the show with us. I just couldn't get a hold of him.
Yeah, I be busy. You know how I do.
Yeah,
my kids keep me busy.
I can
same with Brian.
I can relate.
Oh,
That's why I got about 20 minutes left, and then I got a little girl sitting here waiting for me. But you guys can't see her right now, but she's sitting on the couch waiting for her daddy time.
Yeah, she's the boss. She's the boss.
That is awesome.
But it's good to be on, though, man. It's good to be on. I was out. I brought my wife to Sonic. That's why I was late coming in and coming on. And then they came. Okay. When I came home, the boys, they wanted to eat. Trying to wait till all the noise get from in the background. So, yeah.
Yeah, we don't have any Sonic around here. Otherwise, it's more In and Out. We would have had that.
Sorry for the lateness, but I gave you my word.
You're a good man, Reese.
He is. Oh yeah, yes, both of you are, honestly. Man, I still have not had my first clutch, but I'm working on it. I got a pastel het 100% clown to a clown. Trying to hopefully that'll be.
You're gonna get there.
Can't go wrong with clown, man. Clowns are beautiful. Clowns are fantastic.
Especially pastel clown as well.
Yeah, Jimmy. I had Jimmy on Triple B the other day, and I was asking him because there's a lot of people that aren't necessarily fans of pastel and clown because it can be kind of powerful when you start to make more combos. But I remember looking at Garrick DeMeyer's website back in the day and just like oogling over pastel clowns and killer clowns. But the group perception sometimes changes as more things get made. And I asked Jimmy, we were talking about pastel because he had a super gravel pastel on the table that looked incredible, and the pastel was obviously enhancing it like tenfold. Like without the pastel, it wouldn't look as incredible as it did. And so I asked him like, what animals would you not put pastel in? Like, and he threw out a couple things like maybe pinstripe and coral glow and a couple other things. I asked him about clown because I heard a lot of people say no pastel in my clown, and he's like, oh, you gotta have pastel in clown. And I was like, oh, wasn't expecting that, Jimmy, but thanks. You guys know Jimmy.
Awesome. Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man, I get my kicks out when y'all doing y'all videos over there.
Yeah, Jimmy's the man, dude.
That is funny.
You going to any big shows this year, Reese? Any shows at all?
I'm gonna try to make the next big show, but I have a show I'm going to not this weekend. The following weekend. There's a herb show though out here by me.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make that one. I'm not vending.
I need to make it.
But yeah.
I need to make it to a herb show. I haven't been yet. I was hoping to go to my first one, the Herbst Conroe show. I was hoping to go in September, but then Reptile Super Show got moved from last weekend that it was supposed to happen in July, and the promoter got canceled because of what they're doing with the venue, and it's now Anaheim, the same weekend as Herbst Conroe. So I got to go to the Anaheim show because Rami is that's my guy, man.
Right.
I got to go to his show. But what about Tinley? You think you make it Tinley?
I should.
Like October?
October? Yeah, I said
October.
That's the one I said I wanted to make.
Oh, dude, if there's any show to make in the planet, it's the Tinley show, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope you do. I will be there 100%. That'd be great to see you there, dude.
Okay. I'll definitely put that on the books.
Hell yeah.
Yes, indeed.
I haven't been to a reptile expo. Fuck. 11 years. It's been
really. You need to get.
I have to drive to Sacramento from Reno to go to the next one available. I mean, Reno really.
That's about 2 hours for you. Hour and 45.
2.5 at most. At 2.5.
Yeah, at most.
Depending on traffic.
Yeah.
That SAC show is coming up in September, I believe. They're having it. I went. Was it last year? If it wasn't last year, it was the year before to the SAC show. It was awesome. Huge, big old venue. Phoenix Herpetological Society had a whole wing of this giant building. They had they brought so many animals, like all these crocodilians. They brought this whole trailer full of all the different venomous snakes. Their setup was incredible. Like they just really have this trailer where they pop the sides up and they got all the enclosures there, like cobras and just like adders and vipers and all these venomous snakes. It was so amazing. It was such a great show. It was freaking Grant at GX3 there in Sacramento has hatching a black dragon out at his table. It was amazing, dude.
That's pretty cool, man.
You should make that. They
just started allowing the vendors to sell venomous snakes about 3-4 years now at the herb show out here. So yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it's a big responsibility.
Yes, indeed.
No venomous for me.
I mean, if you have enough education about them, enough research about them, I think
I drink too much whiskey, Reese. Too much whiskey to be.
I know that's right.
I want to say it's really myself. It's just my 8-year-old son loves to come in here and grab the ball pythons left and right. Yeah. So last thing I want to, even if it's locked up, I still don't want him to be like, why can't I hold that one? Like when he's older and my youngest is older as well, then maybe, but even then probably a no.
Yeah, but that's the number one reason for me too. But even when they're growing it out of the house, I'm still going to be drinking whiskey. So it's not happening.
Yeah. I agree 100%. Yep. Venomous or alcohol? Venomous, alcohol. I'm sorry. Like I love venomous keepers. Like
They
venomous
do
snakes are
not
cool,
mix.
but yeah, nah.
I got a hognose snake.
Rear
How
fang.
big is
Yep.
it?
It's small.
Oh, okay. Does it play dead?
No, it's a Western hognose. I don't think the Westerns play, especially bred in captivity. I don't think they do that. I think it's the Easterns that really do the play thing a lot
Oh,
better.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you met Jay from Prehistoric Reptiles. So how is it? You hung out with him a few times, of course. The Gaboon Viper, and that motherfucker was hissing.
That Gaboon Viper was chill last time, at least I recall. I never seen it really hiss.
When you let go of the tail, like, and you're like it would move its tail away, like you could hear the hiss through the camera.
Oh, was I holding it?
No, well, you weren't holding it. You were right next to Jay, and like the snake.
I was gonna say, I don't recall holding it. I don't remember touching the tail.
No.
I remember petting it on
was
the neck, maybe, but
yeah.
Dude, that
That was
Gaboon.
really cool.
The funny thing is, I met that Gaboon before I met it at Jay's. I met it at Tom Crushfield's place when he was packing it up to send it to Jay. I didn't know he was sending it to Jay, but then I found out later. I was like, oh, hey, I met this Gaboon Viper on the other side of the country already.
Mhm.
Jay's
Some
awesome,
beautiful
dude.
iguanas. Oh man.
Jay's a firecracker. I've seen that guy do some things that not a lot, like Jay gets a lot of hate because he's, he does a big thing, and some of the animals, he keeps too many animals sometimes, but you'll get the rescues in and keep them all in one enclosure. It doesn't look good for the public. So, in some capacity, he definitely, like, I'd be a fool to not say that he doesn't deserve some of the negative press that he does get. And it's also because he's so big out in the forefront. Like, he does have that going on, but he's also done a lot for the hobby as well, as far as like getting people stoked about reptiles. And he's also, like I said, I've seen him do some things. I'm not going to recant the whole story here, but I've witnessed him doing some things when people weren't watching, when he didn't think anybody was watching. Was like, dude, you're a good man. Like to do what you're doing right there, and be helping somebody like that with, like, he's got all these other things going on, but he's like to help this person. I was like, you're clearly a good guy, and he's always been so nice to me every time I consider Jay family. He's a good dude. He kind of gave me my first thing in, like, when I wanted to start doing some videos and stuff. He was like, yeah, come to the video. We'll film it here. Like, I'll put it on my channel. You can film the video. I'll put it on my channel, and we'll promote it there. I was like, what? Thanks. That's awesome.
You fit right in, bro.
Yeah, he's cool, man.
That is really awesome, man.
Together.
Yeah, I love Jay.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you see.
Man. So what's here was a question from the chat earlier. I forgot who said it, but what is one of the worst bites that you took in?
Well, there's a couple. Let's call it 3, and the first one I'll say was a hognose, and it wasn't that it was that horrible per se. It was just that she was chewing on me at my buddy Matt's place, SoCal Herps. If you're looking for hognose steaks, check out Matt, because he's got some awesome hognose over there he's producing, and he's a good dude. My co-host on the Whiskey Wimps. He was chewing his female, like, feeding her spawn, grabbed, and she's chewing on my finger, like the inside meat of my finger right here. And I was like, oh, it's cute. She's just she thinks she's gonna eat me. Chew, 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 chew. And then that rear fang hit, and I was like, ah! Like, oh man, it's not cute anymore. It's not cute. I like chewed on her tail to get her off me. Do the chewing it. She let go. I was like, oh, my fingers swelled up the next day a little bit. Yeah. So that was, I mean, as far as like a bite that went from being cute to like really not cute in a split second, that's why I put that one in there. The second one would be when I was watching Garrett Hartle from Reptiles. I was babysitting his pied for a while. and I was working with her to try and calm her down. She's super defensive, super afraid of people, and she bit me several times. One time, she grabbed me on the hand, and this big old pied retic, and like her longest tooth went right in my right knuckle, just like, and there's nowhere to go, there's no meat on the hand. It's just like, I couldn't like open and close my hand right for a while after that bite. So that's why I consider it a bad one because of that. And then the number 3 would be when I was at Barchek's place and I was doing a video to try and reenact snake bites. I was like trying to bring back snake bites vibe. Let a snake bite me, let it try to eat me. And we're checking. I'm like, oh, it's not so bad. And Brian goes and presses down the head of the snake while it's already been on me for a while, and that was pretty painful. I felt like a little girl.
When y'all going on y'all Brian and Brian tour again?
Oh, you know what? Next weekend.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, next weekend. Cool. I think we're hopefully both going to check out. We're definitely going to both be at Mike Wilbank's place together. I'm also hoping that we'll both go check out Bob Clark's at the same time too, so that'll be fun.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, next weekend. Good question.
Yeah, you're right.
I've made it a point to try and see Brian at least once a year. At this point, because the time since the last time I went there, it had been like a little longer than a year. And I was like, dude, after it was so much fun hanging out. I was like, Brian, I'm making a pact with myself that I'm not going to let a whole year go by where we don't hang out again. So yeah, next weekend.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Have you ever been? You've been to Gatorland before, right?
I think I was I was a little late to the party. I went out there.
Okay.
I did this hilarious video. Well, I thought it was hilarious, where I pretended to hitchhike to Florida to go meet Miguel and Steven and Forrest and Brian out there in Florida, and they had already gotten started on part of the trip without me. Like I met up like when they'd already been in a few days. But the funny thing about that video was that like I was planning to make this hitchhiking video, and it just so happened that Justin Kabilka was visiting out here at Freedom Breeder, and he lives in Georgia, of course. So like I used that in the video as like that I was on the side of the road, and Justin picked me up in Georgia and took me to the Georgia-Florida line. It was like, all right, I'll take you to the line. And he did good too. He pulled off the acting better than I did. I was like, good job, Justin. And he had rented this like Porsche too, so it was pretty cool. But no, I missed Gatorland by that much. I think we went to Ty's place and Crutchfield and Miami Zoo Wildlife and a couple other places. But yeah, I missed the Gatorland part of the trip.
Okay. Okay. Because I see Brian just left there.
I'm glad you guys are bringing this stuff up. Now that I'm talking about it, I've got to do some fun stuff, man. It's freaking so blessed.
Yeah. And I got to tag along with y'all, even though it was on the other side of the camera. But I felt like I was there.
That's what I try to do, man. When I'm making the videos, I do try to make it feel like you're right there with us, man. Whenever we're doing whatever we're doing.
Well,
I guess I don't know if I try, but that's what hopefully happens.
It does.
Thanks for saying that. Thanks for saying that, Reed.
You're right.
Yo, so
he's
you're going
smoking.
to
He's smoking. I
Oklahoma.
might as well go get me something to smoke. Nah, I don't smoke.
Oh.
You're going to Oklahoma City soon?
Oh yeah, I thought you disappeared, bro. You went all dark over there. I thought you said you were just gonna let me and Reese handle it.
No. So you're going to Oklahoma City soon?
I don't know if it's Oklahoma. I mean, I'm flying in soon. I assume there's nowhere else to fly into other than I've never been to Oklahoma. I don't know. This is true of a lot of times when I'm going somewhere these days. People just tell me where I point, or they point, and I go, all right, I'm going there. They tell me where to go, and how am I trying to describe this? I'm sorry. They point, and I just go. Like they say, there, and I go, all right, I'm on my way. So, sure, Oklahoma City, but definitely Oklahoma State. That part I can at least guarantee. There's no other Oklahomas out there than just the one Oklahoma.
Right.
Yeah. Although I could see myself getting it confused with Omaha and ended up in Nebraska. Like, Peyton Manning or something.
Omaha.
Omaha.
That was his favorite thing. Yeah.
I think in some other life I was an Okie from Muskogee for maybe just a half a minute.
Wow. That's are you taking that from Merle Haggard, if I'm right?
Sure. Yeah, let's go with that. Merle. I like old country. I like real country.
So you know what I was talking about. Like my mom, she raised me on that. That's why I like metal. But I know some old school shit.
I was jammed with this guy once. My auntie set me up with a guy that needed a drummer in a band, and I don't know if I really fit the part. It was for a country band, and I definitely didn't fit the part. But the guy could tell that I was auditioning for, I guess. You could tell that I was definitely more into the metal stuff, and he was country, and he had some good tunes too. He had a good voice, and we just jammed in my garage to check it out. He's probably like, "This kid's on drugs. This ain't gonna work." But he jammed out, like he was like. He pulled out the plug and like put on the distortion, jammed some metal with me for a minute. I was like, yeah, country boy, I could play some metal. That's what you just reminded me of. I almost forgot about that moment.
Shut up, babe. Yeah, that's the only time when like I'm pissed drunk, I'll listen to country. My wife just said it. Yeah.
I'll listen to country dead sober, man. I went to I haven't been to many country performances per se, but I did get to catch Alan Jackson in Hawaii one time, and that was one of 3 times at a live musical performance when I actually just shed like wet tears on my face because of how good the music was. One of 3 times in all the concerts, all those festivals I've ever been to in my life, is the one of 3. It was during the song "Living on Love," and there's the solo parts, the instrumental solo parts, and there's the guitar line, and then they move into the lap steel, and they were just nailing it, and I was like, oh my god, it's too beautiful, I can't take it. Yeah, it was good.
Oh yeah,
I don't know anything about country music. Sorry.
What are you into, Reese?
Huh?
What music are you into?
Pretty much a little bit of everything. I mean, I probably
except for country.
Listen to country. I dance.
What about
and bob my head to it?
What's your favorite music, Reese? I'm curious now.
Hip hop.
All right. What you know? So KRS-One. What you know about KRS-One?
Huh?
KRS-One.
What's that?
Oh, okay. All right. I'm not gonna embarrass you in front of your hip hop comment. KRS-One, he's not the originator of hip hop, but he's like right behind Africa Bambaataa and like all those guys coming out of the Bronx and Brooklyn and Queens. Like same, it's like LL Cool J era kind of, but like
okay.
KRS-One, dude, KRS-One, bro. That guy, that was probably one of the best live hip hop performances I've ever seen. Just a dude, a DJ, and a microphone, and he just owned that place, dude. If you got to go listen to, all right, if you like hip hop, you got to go check out KRS-One, dude. Like as soon as we're done here, like just go look up some KRS-One. He's the teacher. Freaking that guy. I've never seen anybody have such a commanding performance with, like I said, just a microphone. Because a lot of time hip hop live shows, let's be honest, like it's crap. Like people, too many people screaming into the mic. It's an audio nightmare. But KRS-One, like he did blow the speakers at the place because he was trying to get the DJ to push the mic, but it was good. But it sounded good, and he was just killing it. Just the whole place was. He had like everybody on the edge of his. Like he had everybody in the palm of his hand. The entire place. There was not a single person in that place like doing something with a cell phone or whatever. He just had that place like paying attention, just like waiting for whatever he was gonna do next. And
he captured the crowd.
KRS-One, dude. that's
From
some
the-
real
from the
hip hop
US.
right there, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna check it out.
Man. What you smoking on?
Yes, indeed.
Is that just
I don't know. Oh, you know, the other, if we're talking, I want to bring one more hip hop performance I got to bring up was, oh my God, why am I spacing the name of the group right now? Not Diggable Planets. Freaking, you know the Arrested Development. Arrested Development.
Okay.
Arrested Development. Like, take me to
There's a
another place.
There's a lot of
Take
songs
me.
that I know the song, but there's a lot of them that I don't know. Who's
Oh
the
yeah,
artist.
sure.
You know,
Oh
who's
yeah,
the
yeah,
song.
totally. Those guys had like full live band, and it sounded just like the album songs. Like, yeah, they were killing it. Oh, I have no idea what I'm smoking.
that's cool. Neither do I.
No?
Nope. All I know is
you
it's
see-
indica.
Oh, it's a tobacco, but it's
It's a
I don't know
cigar,
what it is.
Kind of cigar.
Yeah. Some type of cigar. I'm in this online club where they'll send a little package once a month, and we get this farm rolled stuff that's like it comes straight from the farm. It's farms that like supply some well known cigar brands, I guess, but we don't know. Sometimes it's disclosed like what farm it is that, but the deal that they have worked out with the guy named Brian in Florida, who put together the club. Some of the places don't want to disclose because we get them for nothing. Like we get them for basically dirt cheap. And so some of the farms that he worked to deal with, they're like, we don't want to disclose who we are because we don't want to piss off any of our brands that we supply that we're giving these cigars away, basically. So I don't know what it is. That's why I don't know.
There it is.
It came from a farm. Came from a legit farm.
That's awesome, though. Mine came from a farm too, just not the same kind of farm.
Pretty similar. It probably came from somewhere in Northern California.
Actually, no, grown locally in Washoe.
You say locally? In where?
In Washoe, between Reno and Carson.
Oh, okay. Almost Northern California.
Yeah. What's up, KY? Hell yeah.
Rob.
Yeah.
Rob's
I
got
mean,
snakes.
Yeah, he does.
Well, he's got snake from me. That's what I meant.
I don't have a snake from. I got to get a snake from you.
How's that snake doing, Rob?
Yeah, get a snake. Gotta get a snake from a lot of people. BPL.
Yeah.
A lot of people
I
out
do.
there producing snakes. Can't get one from everybody. I mean, you could, but that'd be a hell of a feat.
Yeah, man. A lot. I know. You just gotta make sure you get one from me and Brian.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're here on your stream. We're bringing all kinds of
right.
melanin into your stream right now. You gotta support that.
Definitely. No, 100%.
Ari's got you a little more covered on the melanin, but I'm doing half my part.
What you working with
Sure.
as far as breeding plans? PPL.
Right now, the only one that's actually female ready to go is my pastel, 100%
The one you
het
mentioned
clown.
earlier?
Yeah, but she's browned
Okay.
out clown. She's not, or I mean, browned out pastel. She's not very bright. But
Right.
I do have another pastel from Gray's Reptiles, which is a double het ghost clown, and I plan on proving her out because she's 100% het for ghost and 66% clown. And I really like to add ghost in my shit. So
Grace Cool
Okay.
Cat.
Right. Yes.
Dude. I just hit super chill mode. Not that I wasn't chill when we started, but
Whiskey.
well, dude, I got this little girl's been very patient over here.
Yeah.
Yo, Brian,
Yes.
it's cool, man. Like, I appreciate you coming up here. And if you gotta go, dude, I get it. She's waiting.
Oh.
You can't say no to that. You can't say no.
She's
I
about
get
to she's about to pass out. Like, I don't want to miss. I don't want to. She needs some good night kisses while she's conscious. She's barely hanging on.
Yeah.
Good she knows that mommy told her I'm on a live stream. She came out here. She's like, she wanted to wait for daddy. And she just pushed up on the couch with a little movie. Just like, okay, I'm gonna wait for daddy. So I gotta go, dude.
I tip my head off to you, Brian. You do a damn good job with those kids, brother.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it, dude.
Yes, sir. Yes,
trying my hardest, man. Putting all my heart into it for sure.
Yeah, you're right. They're growing
Thank you,
so
though,
fast.
Brian.
Jesus.
Thank you, Brian, though, for coming up, dude.
I remember Tina, she was a damn baby.
Yeah, you saw her probably be basically born, dude.
Yes. Yes.
Pretty close too. Hillary's like, don't put that part in. Like, yeah, no, I get it. Like, whatever you say.
Right.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, man.
Yes, indeed.
Well, hey, I appreciate you having me on, man. It's been fun just sitting back, chilling, talking a little bit. It's sometimes I'm worried these live streams because they end up being like, I don't know, like they're okay, but like I prefer to hang out with people in person. But I felt like bringing on a Reese was a good move, dude. I'll tell you right now, that was a good move.
I had Reese's on before. He's a good guy. He knows this. I watched him from day one pretty much. And the death roll is still my favorite video. I don't care what he says. Death roll is like one. Yeah. And as for you, man, I mean, I remember when you like. There's so much like I can remember your first video. Not first video, but one of them is like now on your channel. First video is like the computer plus like I mean we could skip a couple years and like the. To now and recently you lost, Sunset the Snake.
Oh, I'm trying to bring that back again. We started with that shit. Now he's trying to bring it back. I was having a good time.
But I appreciate you coming up, man. I'd like to have you again down in the future. Just let me know if you can or will.
I can and will if you promise not to bring up Sunset again.
I promise never to, besides the morph.
Right. We talk about Sunset Morph all day. I'm just giving you shit, dude. I appreciate you having me on, man.
Oh, yeah.
You guys have a good night, okay?
Nice talking to you,
you too, Reese, man. Tinley.
You got it. You got my
all right,
word.
Dude. Right on.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Hell yeah. Later, Brian. Thank you. Man, that is fucking awesome. Brian Kusko and Reese's Python same night. Bam, nailed it. Perfect fucking score. 10 out of 10. Couldn't get much better.
Good job.
Oh, it could.
Good job.
Man.
You're the man. You're the man.
I'm trying to know guests, man, and to know him, to get him on the show, like, and you at the same time. I'm like, damn, dude.
Yeah,
like,
I had to, once I give you that word, I got to stick to it. I can't let you down. I can't.
Thank you. I appreciate it, dude. I mean, I'm not going to stop the show now. I'm actually going to drop the link, probably go for another hour. And
yeah,
I'm just stoked that I had Brian Kusko tonight, dude. That was dope. I mean, wow.
Pretty cool.
Hey, right there. There you go.
Oh man, appreciate it. Wow.
Oh yeah. I gotta get that Reese's Python shirt though. That's what.
Yeah, man.
Tonight,
My Animal House. Yeah, you're right.
But I gotta get that Reese's Python t-shirt and.
Yeah, you send me information and everything. I'll give one to you. Definitely.
You ain't gotta give it, dude. I'll pay for it. But damn, yeah, no, I'm stoked, man. Thank you for joining, man. I mean, once again, we're not over, but dude, fuck.
No problem. No problem. You deserve it, bro. You deserve it. Just keep pushing. That's all. Keep pushing
Oh yeah,
and have patience. Keep pushing. Have patience. It gonna all work out for you, man. It'll all
trying to
work
get
out for
Brian for
you.
round. Yeah, I'm trying to get you back up here. I couldn't get that besides tonight. Derek, wasting time. Hurry up, get your interview. And
Yeah, I gotta get Derek too. It's just like tonight. I didn't want come. I couldn't come on right then and there because there was so much going on. I had to wait till they finished eating downstairs, and there was just so much going on. I'm like, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Then my wife trying to tell him to hurry up. I'm like, you too. It was so much. Like we was excited when the notification came on. She was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot you told me you're gonna go live tonight. I'm sorry for having you to come bring me out." I'm like, "It's no problem. It's no problem. I'm gonna still go on live with him because he asked me. So, but yeah, that's why I don't be giving no dates because I don't know when I'm gonna have the house peaceful because it be live up here. The boys be on YouTube drumming. It be live up here, BPL. I'm telling you.
I mean, even you just showing up, in the last what, 35 minutes, like.
Mhm.
So Iron Dog Reptiles I was like, hey, I'd like to have, you up there. And he's like, hey, I don't think I can't guarantee anything. And I was like, okay. He's like, hit up Reese's. They know each other. I was like, fucking A. I
Yeah.
hit you up. And I
Yep.
was like, and then tonight I was like, damn, where's Reese's, bro? Like, that's my bro. Like, where are you at? I hit you up on
I
IG.
didn't even. I was on. I was on, but I didn't know you sent the link. And my wife kept on saying, "Your daddy about to go live." I said, "Don't look like it." And then the link came through. Once I sent another comment, the link came through. So I just waited because my son was down
Hell
here
yeah.
eating. I just waited. And as soon as he finished, I clicked on the link.
Dude, that is.
All the time. That's what I do. I'm here to help. I'm here to help. I'm help as much as I can. And if I don't know the answers to some of the questions, I know a lot of people that can answer the questions. I appreciate it. I do. Ain't nobody hopping there.
No, by the way, I don't know. No one yet. But by the way, that was my wife Angelica. She because you remember when I hit you up about that cinnamon
Oh
or the
yeah,
cinnamon
I
vanilla, and then
remember.
I hit you up about the pinstripe.
Yep.
I no longer have the pinstripe actually.
Okay. Okay.
I actually I was trying to help somebody out because their house caught fire, so they lost a lot of shit. So
Yeah.
people paid for spots on
Definitely.
IG and whatever, yeah, and I gave her away for
Yeah.
free. All
Yeah.
I
For a
asked
good
was the
cause.
person paid for shipping. So
Hey, we help out by any means necessary, any way possible.
yeah.
You know. That's
Yo, so
right. Heard what
what's up with the
KY
new
said.
channel, man? What's up with the
Oh
oh he
man,
said
it's
Smith.
it's getting there. It's getting there. I gotta find some
Oh
more
yeah.
content to put out. Uh, I got this tank. I gotta set this tank back up because it's like when I have it's I have I have my tanks outside. When it rains, that rainwater and the water that be already in there turn the whole tank green. I'll be like, Lord, I gotta clean that up.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie. KY said it best. I got starstruck, dude. The whole time, just like you, I'm starstruck with you up here, man. Like, you guys have like so much more knowledge than me. I'm like, damn, dude. I'm like this. Everyone else is.
Hey, just be you just gotta relax, be comfortable, and just let it flow. You know what I'm saying?
I still.
Don't be scared to ask no questions because we here to help. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
We here to help. So you ain't gotta be starstruck. And man, you talking about starstruck on the live. Imagine if you go to a show and see all these big breeders and everything. You really gonna be speechless.
You damn right. I'd be like, my wife says you didn't seem nervous. Coors helps not being nervous. My wife's watching shit. Like she's watched every live stream pretty much. Like my wife knows what is up. Like it's all good.
That support is where it's at. That support. It makes things just a little bit easier.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, without her support, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at right now because at first, and like I did lie to her. She was, she didn't like the ball pythons, so she was like, I don't know about having a snake and blah blah blah, and eventually we got Daisy and she fell in love, and I lied to her about when they're in shed. They're in tremendous pain. Don't touch. You can't be touching them. They're like they're fragile. Like you touch them, like it's like a sunburn, pretty much. And that's what she took it. She believed it. And then we got more and more, and then she eventually caught me, I think, like 2 months ago on that. And she was like, "You asshole!" And I was like, "I love you."
But I'm glad she gave in and let you have your snakes and all that worked out. So once you have your snakes, you learn more. You learn more from experience and
everything. She did though. She lost her voice here recently, but she's been drinking a lot of hot tea with honey and lemon. So hot tea with honey and lemon,
yeah. Okay. Hopefully she feel better. How's the weather out there?
Dude, it's gorgeous, man. No, I take that back. No, it's not. It's burning hot. I don't want to go outside, but it's nice now.
Yeah. It stormed here earlier. I should have been pairing some snakes, but I got a few of them as ovulating right now, so there's no need to do that. I did a feeding video today. I don't think it uploaded just yet. What up, Chris? My boy Chris. Now, he's another one who has a real good channel. I've been watching him for a while too. Since man. Chris, another one. You need to get Chris on the live too.
I've asked him if he wanted to go live with me. He's never gave me a clear answer.
He's a busy man as well.
Question. I'm a little jealous because you have that Sonic Cup. Is that the blue ocean water?
No, sir. That's the cranberry.
Oh, I like the blue ocean water, dude. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I get the cranberry slush. I get a cranberry Sprite. Yeah, Chris. Like I was saying, Chris is another one. He's very knowledgeable as well.
I would love to have Chris Hardwick up here. Are you kidding me? Like, I'm happy just to get you up here. Are you kidding me? Like you got over 7,000 subscribers. I barely got 449. Like
you gonna get there. Trust me, you will. You will. You just don't give up. You gonna get there because once people get to know you and see the type of person you really are, they're gonna start shouting you out. And like me, for instance, I gave you a shout out before. People people like me, so they're gonna know that I'm not about to send them to know anybody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to send them to know the douchebag. I tell them watch your channel or whatever, and then you go live every night. But a lot of people be expecting success to happen like that.
This is how I look at it. Under a year, so that's what, under a year still. I think the year starts in August or September, and under a year, I've had 449 subscribers. To me, I'm doing great. I don't give a fuck if someone's like, no, it's 18 plus. I don't give a shit if someone's like, no, you should be growing faster. At the end of the day, I'm having fun with what I do. My wife in the chat, she could tell everyone right now, like, I don't play video games. I don't watch TV. I don't watch movies unless it was the new Mortal Kombat. I had to watch how that shit down because the new Mortal Kombat
I just took that out my truck. It's in my truck right now.
But I don't do anything else besides researching ball pythons every damn day. There's a few more, once again, that I brought up earlier, plus more that I have, and that I plan on being the world's first. I don't do anything besides ball pythons. Like, I don't want to add any. Once again, no offense to those who have like multiple reptiles, but like, dude, my wife wants to get a turtle because of you, and I'm cool with that. I'm like, here, let's get a turtle. Let's get a turtle. But I want to. You know how cool that would be, though? Feed it some earthworms, some pellets. I'd be like, look, live feeding.
Yeah, man. They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool, bro. And it's a good feeling. And I'm kind of glad and stoked that my son is really into it. He said they're his turtles, which I forgot to get bloodworms today when we went to the store. But I'll get them tomorrow. But yeah, he get out there and he pretty much do all the cleaning and everything sometimes. And when they don't feel like doing it, I go get on and do it. There go my boy. There go my boy.
Hold on, let me get my mic. What up, boy?
This is for Chris Hardwick. Chris Hardwick, here you go, bro. This is a special message from you from Ball Python Love. It's the link. Click it.
What up, Pythons? What up, BPL?
What's going on, D?
Man, working, man. Making thumbnails and about to put some stuff out tonight.
Dude, right. Brian Kusko. Yeah. Fuck! On my channel? Are you fucking kidding me?
What you been up to, Big Reese's brother?
Oh, man. I'm trying to take it easy, man. I'm trying to take it easy, that's all.
I had to hop in here and tell you, brother, because I know you and BPL like ball pythons. I'm sitting down tomorrow with Marcus James, brother.
There's two I'm jealous that there's two that I know Reese's had. One's the silver, and I know he still has the silver bullet, right?
What is it?
The silver bullet. Silver bullet.
Oh yeah.
You have that more for them. Okay, and then the super cinnamon, right? You have a super cinnamon. Those two genes alone to me are like a fucking kill for. Like, wow.
Shit. I'm gonna try to produce some more. Silver he's the shit right now.
My favorite gene, probably Reese's, is a Xanthic. I like the white and black snakes.
I like the Xanthic too. Yeah.
I like the Xanthic.
The only thing with the Xanthic, they brown out once they get older.
Oh, then I don't like that now. I like the white and black. If it turned brown, it's getting rehomed.
Whoa, that's fucked up. No, man. You love all genes.
Yeah.
You love all genes.
I like the Xanthic, and if it changes from white and black to brown, it's getting rehomed.
What about the Space Trooper?
Hey, what's up with you feeding your snakes heart-booted mice, man? What's up with that, man?
I think that's just the way it squeezed it. I said I had to hop in here, man, and talk to Big Reese's, man. I'm gonna inbox you today.
Yeah, you're right. Do that, man.
We'll be looking for that message, brother.
Let me know when I can get on.
I'm off Monday, man. We should set something up Monday, man.
Monday?
I would love that.
It's Monday.
All right.
Yeah.
Monday.
No. You know why? You should go Monday, and then, after that, I'm already winning anyway. Sorry, Derek, but I got Reese's on my channel twice. Well, yeah, you're about to go on your first. I'm about to have them 3 times after you do your shit Monday.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all love.
No, I'm just fucking with them just because the late night reptiles.
Monday cool though.
All right, I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna message you sometimes Monday, man, because I definitely need to get that Reese's Pythons interview on my channel.
Yes, sir.
That'd be cool.
Yes, sir.
Dude, Reese's has some good shit going, dude. That Ultra Melt he has, dude. That Ultra Melt is fucking beautiful, dude. I am super stoked what he's about to do with it.
When I first got into the hobby, I was actually watching Reese's videos because he used to tell his son, "Get back, boy. Throw that in there. Get back, boy. Don't get bit, boy."
They don't even come in there with me now.
Dude,
When he
I
first
mean,
started his
because, well,
videos,
like I said, my little son.
there was
if
a
you were
video
Reese's
back in the
fan,
day. Yeah, but there was a video back in the day where his son actually, when they were feeding, he was like, it's something about like get the hell out or something. He was like, remember that Reese's? He was talking shit. It was one of your first videos. And like, something about like when he was feeding a live feeding, like his son, I had it written down last time when you were on the live stream with me. I can't remember. I remember it off in my head, but I don't remember the exact topic. But like I remember you're doing a live feeding and your son was like, "Oh hell no," or something like that. Like I was like, "Yeah, tell that rat."
Yeah, back then when they were younger, they used to talk to the rats and talk to the snakes and everything. So yeah,
well, I ain't
you
gonna
on the
stay too
right
long,
track
man. I
with
just wanted
that.
to hop in and say congrats, man. Good interview today, brother.
Yeah, you're right.
Appreciate you, Derek. Why you got a bell?
Oh man, I got I'm making thumbnails and about to do some. I got to make some shorts, get some stuff set up to upload tomorrow.
There you go, Reese's. My wife just said something. You don't have the
Great
corn
show though,
snake
man. Great
anymore,
show.
right?
I had to go see.
You don't have the corn snakes though anymore,
No,
right?
I don't have no corn snakes.
Ooh.
I have to get
Man,
some more though.
remember? Oh, it was on your channel. Of course, you remember this, but remember the corn snake with the kink? Did he did well, right? Or she? They were eventually good,
No,
right?
it actually the baby when I hatched it out.
Yeah,
That's the one you were talking about. Yeah,
yeah.
it actually passed away.
Oh,
It wasn't able to swallow, so it actually passed
that's
away.
sad.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
seen too today. Old Savannah and old Brian. They went to Ty Park's place.
right.
Because I was talking to Ty Park earlier, and I'm like, we need to reschedule. He's like, I'll let you know after he get done with the Savannah and Brian visit. We're gonna reschedule something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my eye.
Could you imagine
What you
having
working
something
on
that
though, Derek? You about to do all that tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a couple shorts. I've been trying to do at least 1 or 2 shorts a day to throw it in with my content videos.
You know, I actually feel like very pleased though tonight for one major reason. He thought I was in my 20s. Man, that makes me feel good because I'm in my 30s, motherfucker. Like, thank you,
BPL,
Brian.
everybody know you old as hell.
No one know. Everyone thinks I'm in my 20s. Maybe I'm a teenager. You never know.
Boy, nobody thinks that shit. You are old as hell.
What the fuck? What kind of medication you on?
I'm just messing with you, man.
You old as
No,
hell.
I know. Yeah. I appreciate that though, man.
Hey, Sherry, thank you, man. I appreciate
Glad he
that.
came.
Daily Chancellor girls, cool peoples, man.
I ain't see that that interview with Tarantula Girl.
It was fun.
She's hot.
I don't know about all that. I like BBWs. That's my personal preference. If you ain't thick and 200 pounds plus, you ain't right in this red.
Yeah,
Off
I
the
like
chain.
BBW too.
All right, y'all, man.
we
I
just
just hopped in and throw some love. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.
Like,
All right, Dick. No, you're right. I think I can do that Monday, depending on the time.
man, see, that's tough though. Like you said, man. I mean, whenever you make it to his live stream, you make it. But like, you're constantly fucking busy with so much shit. You got two channels.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Right.
You have more?
No, I just have those two.
You have Reese's Turtles and then Reese's Pythons, right?
Right.
Or is it Turtle Power?
Turtle Power, Reese's Aquatics, whatever it is. I think I changed it to Reese's Aquatics. because I do the turtles and the fish, so I just put it as recent aquatics. But I'm probably try to put some content on that channel tomorrow. Since it's the weekend, I ain't gotta get up early for work, so I'll come up with something. So yeah. My boss was trying to get me to buy a turtle today.
What kind?
But, to be honest with you, they don't be caring what kind. It was a painted turtle, it was a map turtle, and a Indian spotted turtle. I want a spotted turtle, but I didn't want the Indian spotted turtle. I wanted like the northwestern spotted turtle. But I got word that they drown a lot, so I gotta do some more research. I didn't run across that when I was, looking into them, that they drown a lot. They're not really, made for the deep water, really swimming. They're just like puddle, like mud turtles, kind of, sort of, But I see.
With all the turtles you have, though, talking about turtles, the one I'm more concerned about any is the albino, and it's not in a bad way, but have you ever seen falcons, hawks? I don't know what's in where you are, but do you see any like big birds trying to circle, being like, "What's that motherfucker?"
No.
I'm just saying.
They have little birds that get on the gate and just look down or whatever, but they can't. I ain't gonna say they can't kill it or whatever, but they never flew down on them or nothing. And then when they in the tank, sometimes I had the lid on them, and they under a shed. So, and I'm in and out the backyard all day. So they pretty much don't really have a chance to, grab them or whatever if they thought about it. So,
question for you:
no big birds or whatever. What you got? No, it's crazy because I thought about getting one tonight. Well, today at the pet store. I was telling my son, he was like, "You gonna get a side neck turtle?" I'm like, I really don't want to because I don't like. They just look like they hurting when they have their neck to the side. But when they swimming, they don't swim like that. They swim with their neck straight, and I noticed that today. So I might look into getting one. I pretty much want like a pair of every species of aquatic turtle.
I do have not to get off the subject, but you know Iron Dog, Reptiles.
I do. Right.
You know my Alma House?
Right.
When do we get to see Reese's on an Iron Animal show?
I know. I'm gonna hit him up tomorrow and see what's his open schedule. He sent me, was it my Animal House or Iron Dog? One of them sent me the days that they go on. I gotta go back to
Mondays. It's Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But the sad part to me personally, the sad part is that Iron Dog just came down with lung or throat cancer, if I'm right, or some kind of. So it's kind of hard for him to make it every night. So I mean, I would love to see it, of course, with you and him only. Well, you three only. You know what I'm saying? Like, because to me, Reese's, you're an OG, man. No matter what anybody fucking says, like, I watched your videos from day one. There's tons of shit I could bring up about your channel, but like, you fucking rock it, man.
Yeah, you're right. I try, man. I try.
What are you talking about? Try like you. So many big breeders know you. Brian Kusko was like, no, I'm not even a big breeder. I'm like, man, you got, I don't even have a clutch yet. Are you kidding me? I can't even say I'm a breeder.
But not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. You're damn right. Not yet. But
You're
I
not
got
far
some
from
shit
it, though.
going.
You're not far from it.
Nah, I just gotta wait. Like, well, the rest of the females will probably be ready in 2 years. But I got time. I got time. Plus, whatever females I buy that's, you know, already mature enough to lay eggs. So
How many females do you have in your collection?
I have 8 or no. Okay. I have 7 females or 6 males, 7 males, 6 females. Sorry. No,
Okay.
wait, no, because that only equals 13. So 7 and 8. But I have more male. I have one more male than I do have females.
All right.
But I have someone's snake that no one's ever picked up yet, and it's still in my collection. So I'm about to claim it as mine.
How long has it been?
They were supposed to pick it up like 3 weeks ago. Never did. I'm like, okay.
How is the
Fuck it.
communication? Like, you not saying anything? Like, they're not saying anything?
I've hit them up. I'm like, when are you gonna come pick your snake up? You said you had a problem. Well, the problem is that they had a problem feeding the snake. And when I got the snake, I waited one day. I threw rat in, took it immediately. Done.
Yeah.
I fed it because I have the sister, and the sister weighs 500 grams. She only weighed 180, 190 something when I got her, the sister. So when I got her, I've been feeding her every 4 days. Now she's at like 300 grams. So,
Okay. Well, what's this? Well, you got to find out what's the setup that's causing that snake not to eat with him, or he or she.
well, I'm using the sea serpent Rex that you see behind me,
Mm-hmm.
but he's using a glass enclosure, he and she, and they're using a top lamp plus heat pad, no thermostat, no nothing. Just pretty much it's like a bacon heat. No real hides, nothing like that. So
But
still
that's the
haven't.
problem. That's the problem, that the snake don't feel secure to eat. You know, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with the glass enclosure, but you have to have it feel,
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
covered
But
up. Yeah.
yeah, I agree. The glass enclosure is not a problem. If you go back
Right.
to my channel, I was completely stupid.
I
thought
started off with glass enclosures.
that's what I did, and I really thought my normal at the time was a male because I never sexed it. So I was like, his name's Darwin. Well, my wife came up with the name, and then it actually became Daisy because once I popped her, and I popped her multiple times, and for some reason she liked it. It's weird. Anyway, I popped her multiple times, and no hemipenes. I popped every single snake ever since, and my wife just said, "LOL, Darwin." Yeah, wait, because I was like, no, it's a male. Watch him eat. Like, I was like, I don't know, but it's a female normal, but there's something weird about her though, because you know how, okay, she has a lot of white coming around the pattern of the alien heads. It's really weird, and even my own house was like, dude, there's something off. Maybe she's a dinker. Who knows? But fuck it. To me, she's normal.
Yeah.
She's cool.
Did you raise her, or you bought her from someone?
Actually bought her from Petco, and then Beaver Hill. Okay, you know what? Someone just said show her. I don't know who that was, but I will right now. And she's like, "Oh wow, look at that! Look at that! Look who's waiting for me! Look who's waiting for me!" So it's kind of weird the way she is, but she has a lot of white.
It's a real pretty normal if she is a normal.
One thing that I find weird about her, I know it's not a certain marking to look for, but she has a perfect right there. If you guys can kind of see that, let me find it on the. Oh, there it is. She has a perfect X on her. Now, when I look at that X, right. So when I looked up a few, of course, it brought up Freedom Breeder. Freedom Breeder, of course, you know. But he talked about it, and something about a super normal or a dinker. And there's no super normal. Can't be a super normal. So I honestly think that she there's something about her that's weird. But her pattern's kind of weird too at the same time. She does, I mean, she kind of matches the normal, but then in person, you see a lot of white on the bottom, but she does have like the white flaming that goes up between the patterns. It's weird, but not guaranteed. I am going to prove her out though. I'm going to mate her to my pinstripe Orange Dream Spider and prove him out because apparently there's Inchy, but we'll find out.
She's pretty though, bro. You want to get your haircut tomorrow?
Me, yeah. The sides are looking bad. No, me too. My wife is slacking. Like these sides are looking bad.
Well, it's my size, my back, and my top. So that means you're doing better than me. I was going today, but it was raining real bad.
So there's not one snake though that I can't put like because someone's like and she is so tame. There's not one ball python that I can't pull out that's not gonna bite me because they all know like they get this talk right when I get them. I'm like, hey,
what is she like? 800, 900 grams?
I'll tell you right now. She weighs. Come on. 810 grams.
There it is. There it is.
She's a year, almost, maybe a year old. It's probably like 2.5 feet, 2 feet.
How's that rat breeding coming along?
Producing about 80 babies a month, but I'm trying to.
Really? Oh,
wow. I've been trying to hold back a lot and produce more before I buy more ball pythons.
Makes sense.
I don't want to get more snakes and not be able to feed them.
Right. And you wind up like me, spending $60 to $70 on rats.
Why don't you breed?
My little son can't be around rats. It'll kill him.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I was saying that today, man. I wish I could breed my own rats. And I don't have no place to breed them. If I was,
I'm sorry.
I don't have a
I know my wife's watching, but we might have to move to New Orleans and help Reese's out, babe. We might have to go start the breeding colony down there. You might want to get ready and get a bunch of little rat suitcases, put them all in a little own individual little rat suitcase, and we'll move on down.
Yeah, I wish I could, man.
To be honest, yeah, I mean, like, fuck, dude, you're the only one I wouldn't charge down there. Everyone else, I'd be like, hold on, let me look at the average price minus like $5, depending on how much it is. Because a small rat for me here locally cost me about $14. That's why it's $14 a small rat, a single rat, small. It cost me about $14. $14. This is why I started breeding my own rats. Yes.
What?
She's like, and this is what she says to moving over there. She's like, oof, humidity.
And she's right. She's absolutely right.
Oh, just slap a
It's-
gold towel on your head.
Man, it's horrible.
It's fine.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. But if I get my rats from a rat breeder, a small rat will cost me $2.
No,
And
see,
if I
medium.
get it from the pet store like I did today, it'll cost me $5. It's still cheaper than what you pay.
My wife will tell you a medium rat, easy. So small, 12 to 14. A medium goes from 16 to 18. A large goes from 18 to 20. And that's California or New York style large goes from 20 to 25, depending on, and that's per rat. This is Reno is in like, so the thing about Reno, Nevada is like the next major city is Sacramento. It's about two and a half hours away in drive time. The next major city after that would be probably San Francisco. In Nevada, it's Las Vegas, but that's an 8.5 hour drive from Reno. So I'd rather breed my own.
You got that right. Jesus Christ. Per rat, he said.
It sucks here, man.
Whew. As far as that, yes, it does. I will not complain. I hear. Yes, it is. I think everybody should be breeding their own rats if they have reptiles out there. Everybody should be breeding their own rats.
But it is crazy expensive. It's after a while, you're like, you know what? That's what it came down to. I was like, babe, I'm sorry if we're up to this. And I think it was like 7. And I was spending a minimum or 9 maybe, but a minimum of like $120 a week. And I was like, no. I was like, we have to start breeding our own rats or mice or something. I was like, I'm not paying this much. So
you can put that towards a bill for the house. Goodness. Well, BPL, I'm gonna get on off here. I'm gonna take me a shower and lay it down. It was nice. I appreciate you inviting me on with Mr. Kusko. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, dude, anytime, man. I mean, my bad once again. I should have said tomorrow, and I said Friday. I mean, on the Facebook thing. But dude, I appreciate you showing up tonight, and man, like you and Brian are fucking awesome, dude. Like to me, once again, you're both rock stars. I'm still starting, and I hope to hit everyone's status one day, but that's most likely not gonna be guaranteed. But I keep pushing it, Mike.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Believe, brother, believe.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead on and call it a night.
But I'm gonna call it a night as well with you. Before you leave, do not leave just yet. Please wait 5 more minutes. We're not even that, like 2 minutes. And I want to play us out, but don't leave. I'd like to talk to you behind stage. I actually made this just for you and I and him, Brian Kusko. And here we go. This is how we're in again.